Europe pulled about 467,000 fake euro notes from circulation in a year. So why was the system still calm? A modern banknote is not just printed art, it is a layered security machine. For the euro, the detected fake rate was only 16 per million genuine notes. That is strange in a world full of cheap scanners and sharp printers. The mystery is why a bill can be seen, photographed, and still not copied. The obvious experiment starts with a scanner bed and a real bill. The machine captures the portrait, the borders, and the tiny decorative loops. Then the copy comes out flat, wrong, or blocked before printing. The strange part is that a banknote is openly visible to everyone. Its defenses have to work in a cashier's hand, a bank machine, and a camera. Counterfeiters do not need perfection. They need a note to pass once. Central banks measure the threat after those bad notes hit circulation. At the end of 2023, euro cash totaled nearly 30 billion notes. Those notes represented about 1.5 trillion euros of face value. So the question is not whether a bill can be photographed. The usual answer is the watermark, the hologram, or the shiny patch. That answer is useful, but it is dangerously incomplete. A visible feature teaches the public what to check. The same visible feature also teaches forgers what to imitate. A bill needs defenses for fingers, eyes, cameras, and cash machines. That is why ornament matters. Guilloché patterns create dense curves that are easy to recognize and hard to redraw cleanly. Intaglio printing leaves raised ink that cheap printing does not reproduce well. But craft alone cannot explain a copier that refuses before paper moves. Something in the image is speaking to the machine. That hidden conversation is the real anti-copying system. The first layer is the body of the note itself. Australia issued its first modern polymer commemorative note in 1988. By 1996, Australia had completed a full conversion to polymer notes. Polymer changes what a counterfeit must fake before the artwork even begins. The substrate can hold clear windows, embedded effects, and surfaces built for security printing. Australia's switch produced an estimated benefit of about 90 million Australian dollars within roughly a decade. That is not just security, it is life cycle economics. By early 2021, more than 50 issuing authorities had tried at least one polymer denomination. Yet polymer was only about 3% of banknotes by volume worldwide. By denomination count, polymer had reached about 14%. So the material layer is powerful, but far from universal. The second layer is precision printing that normal office machines cannot match. Raised intaglio ink gives a note a texture that a flat scan loses. Fine guilloché lines turn a portrait border into a stress test for reproduction. A scanner sees color, but it does not capture touch. A printer lays ink, but it does not rebuild an engraved press mark. That gap makes the real note feel like an object, not an image. The third layer is pattern recognition designed for machines. In 2002, Markus Kuhn documented a 5-dot pattern called the EURion Constellation. Those dots can sit inside decorative banknote artwork without looking like a warning label. To a copier, the decoration can become a stop sign. That discovery changed the question from artwork to machine language. But EURion was never the whole lock. In 2004, central banks and technology companies announced the Counterfeit Deterrence System. That system was built to stop digital capture and reproduction of banknote images. Its strength comes partly from not being publicly specified. A visible dot pattern can be studied. A proprietary watermark can be withheld. That secrecy shifts defense from the bill into the surrounding industry. Central banks coordinate with printers, software firms, and equipment makers. Digimarc filings describe banknote watermark and detection contracts tied to counterfeit deterrence. CCL Secure reported 5 polymer substrate production lines across 3 locations. De La Rue entered the polymer substrate market in 2013, adding supplier competition. The fourth layer is human behavior, because counterfeiters choose moments of low attention. In the euro area, more than 70% of fakes hit the 20 and 50 euro notes. Those denominations move often, so cashiers inspect them less intensely. The system protects the busy checkout, not the perfect laboratory test. In the United States, counterfeit stock is probably about $15 million. The upper estimate is about $30 million. Those numbers sound large until they meet the size of real currency. The United States had about $2.3 trillion in banknotes circulating at year-end 2023. Under the central estimate, that is roughly a single fake per 80,000 genuine notes. Even the upper estimate is roughly a single fake per 40,000 genuine notes. That is the payoff of many weak checks becoming a strong filter. A fake must survive touch, line quality, substrate, image detection, and machine sorting. Failure at any layer can remove the note from circulation. That makes uncopyability a system property, not a feature property. The design is public enough for trust and hidden enough for defense. That balance is why the most important signatures are not fully explained. A banknote is a public object with private instructions embedded inside it. This is how many trusted systems actually work. They do not eliminate fraud. They make fraud expensive, fragile, and short-lived. In 2024, Europe still withdrew about 554,000 counterfeit notes. The detected rate was still only about 18 per million genuine notes. The system leaks, but it leaks slowly enough to keep confidence intact. That confidence depends on factories, algorithms, police reports, and ordinary cashiers. The bill in your hand is therefore a treaty between physics and secrecy. Its pattern works because some people can recognize it and almost nobody can reproduce the full stack. The secret is not a symbol on money. It is the system around money. Once you spot one of these, you cannot stop seeing them everywhere.